Good evening, students. In continuation to the payment terms, so in previous session we saw the payment terms, the four factors. One is advance payment, second one is the letter of credit, third one is the documents and payments DP, and fourth one is the documents and acceptance DA. So out of this, as I specified in previous sessions, so advance payment and letter of credit are the most safest methods that is available in the market. So don't request you to not to prefer go with the credit method in the initial terms. So once your business has been established and you people are moved yourself into the market in one of the good financial position, I request you people to take up the chance of going into credit. So we'll be having a deep discussion and deep explanation on the letter of credit process. Okay, so we'll be seeing what is letter of credit, what is the type of credit, so how to get the letter of credit. I will be explaining the format for credit. After getting letter of credit, how to get the payment. After getting the payment, before getting the payment, how the documents will be negotiated in the bank. So what are the important documents in the to be negotiated in the bank. All these things will be discussed in the letter of credit process. Okay, so letter of credit will be a banking related process. First point, I want to make it clear, as I told in the costing sector, you people have to make sure all your payments and all your financial transactions happens only through bank for the exports. So any mistransaction, any wrong transaction, any underwriting will lead to a blacklist of your exporters. Okay, so that is a major point. So letter of credit process, it is being dealt only with your major stakeholder, who is called as your bank. So logistics will make the documents and you have to submit to the bank, and bank will take the lead to issue to clear the letter of credit, to verify the letter, everything the bank will be making. So your branch manager will be the sole proprietor, and your zonal manager who is dealing with foreign exchange sale will be a sole proprietor at the discretion. Okay, so you have to make sure letter of credit process is a process which is being dealt by the banks. Okay, so what is letter of credit? As I told you before, letter of credit is a process of payment terms in which the importer bank gives assurance to exporters bank on commitment of payment through a mutually signed LC copy on behalf of importer. இது தமிழில் சொல்லணும்னா it is simplified, it is called as கடன் பத்திரம். So letter of credit வந்துட்டு it is the assurance document given by the importer bank on behalf of importer to exporters bank through a mutually signed LC copy. ஓகே, ஸோ அந்த பேங்க் வந்து என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா, அந்த இம்போர்ட்டர் வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் அனுப்புகிற கூட்ஸுக்கு பைசா கொடுக்கலன்னா கூட பேங்க் வில் டேக் த ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள், கிவ் த கேஷ். ஸோ அட் த சேம் டைம் இஃப் யூ பீப்புள் ட்ரை டு சீட் தம் without sending goods just by getting the advance also, they can say without the documents we can't release the letter of credit. Okay, so letter of credit மேஜராக வந்தது காரணம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, அட்வான்ஸ் வாங்கிட்டு மெஜாரிட்டி ஆஃப் பீப்புள் வந்துட்டு ஏமாத்துறதுனால தான் இந்த லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட்டுங்கிற ஒரு ப்ராசஸ் இஸ் பீன் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட் ஹூ வில் பி அரேஞ்சிங் இட்? எல்சி இஸ் அரேஞ்ச்ட் பை த இம்போர்ட்டர் பை பேயிங் எ மினிமம் சார்ஜ் ஆஃப் 25% ஆஃப் த ஹோல் பேமெண்ட். ஸோ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட் இஸ் பீன் அரேஞ்ச்டு பை த இம்போர்ட்டர் by paying a minimum charge of 25% of the whole payment. So example, if you are planning to export a goods of around 10 lakhs, so the importer who is sitting in the importing country, he has to pay 25% of the amount to the bank to release the letter of credit. So 10 லட்சத்தில் ஒரு 2.5 lakhs அந்த இம்போர்ட்டர் போய் அந்த பேங்க்கில் இம்போர்ட்டிங் இதில் பே பண்ணாதான் they will be releasing the letter of credit copy. So letter of credit is very very important. So 25% of the whole payment katnada LC will be arranged by the importing countries. Sir, example, if you are an importer in India and you want to import a machine or something from other countries, for that the LC will be issued by a bank that is in India. So as far as I know, the banking sector is very weak due to a lot of issues. So the government is asking to pay around depending on the banks, it is the LC charges, I think it varies from 80% to 110%. So it may be with collateral or without collateral. So the banks are releasing the LC only based on the amount which is being paid by the importer in the country. So India எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா LC amount is very high when compared to the other countries. So when you are exporting, the importer has to pay 25% of the whole payment against the total FOB value which you have mutually agreed. So இதான் what is meant by letter of credit. So letter of credit நால what is the safety for the exporters? So நமக்கு வந்துட்டு what is the safety if you are an exporter, what is safety for you when we are using a letter of credit payment method? First one, it's called as loan from bank. So if you have gotten letter of credit, that to a irrevocable letter of credit, the banks are ready to provide you a loan from bank. For example, if you have Standard Chartered Bank and if you make sure that the letter of credit being issued from the Standard Chartered Bank, the Standard Chartered Bank is ready to support with 80% of the packing credit. So 80% பேமெண்ட்டை நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு ப்ரீ டேர்ம் லோனாக நீங்கள் வாங்கிக்கலாம். Whereas there will be a charge of interest rate which you people have to add in the product cost. So getting a loan from bank for the LC you have received from the importer bank is one of the biggest advantage of using the LC. LC நால இருக்க பெரிய advantage வந்துட்டு getting a pre-loan from the bank. Since the payment is being guaranteed, so the importer bank வந்துட்டு they have guaranteed a payment. Based on that guarantee, our banks in India can assure a packing credit to the exporter who is planning to exit. That's one of the major advantage. Second one is order confirmation. As soon as the letter of credit at site or something is being released, the by exporter can make the verification and they can make sure that the order is confirmed. So as soon as the LC is released, anyhow the buyer, the exporter has to pack his products and he has to export to the concerned country. Even though the importer doesn't pay the amount or something, the bank will take the responsibility, and as far as the exporter is concerned, their order will be confirmed. So third one will be the speedy payment. So what is meant by speedy payment? So example, you are exporting your goods from India to United States of America. So இங்கிருந்து USA போகிறதுக்கு the shipping time normally takes around 45 days. So you are sending the goods has to sail for 45 days, then the goods has to reach there and the buyer comes there and verify the goods, then he pays for the balance. So it may be advance இருந்தாலும் 45 daysக்கு அப்புறம் பேமெண்ட் கொடுக்குறதா இருந்தால் it is high risk for us. So speedy payment in the sense, so as soon as your goods is being dispatched from the port, the port authorities will issue the documents, and as soon as you submit the documents, the banks used to verify the documents, which is called as negotiation process. On the process முடிஞ்சா okay ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் it will be sent to the importers bank where they will do a verification. As soon as they find your documents are meeting the letter of credit requirements, they will release the payment immediately. So it is a speedy payment. So before your goods are getting reached to the concerned importer, the government makes sure or the banks make sure that you receive the payment in terms of letter of credit. Fourth one is a security for the exporter. Yes, it's a great security for exporter. If you run the production without the LC or based on credit, finally if the buyer says that we are unable to procure the product, or if they don't give a proper payment based on the production you have given, there is a high chance that you may get huge financial issues in the export terms. So once LC is received and you got a confirmed LC, it is very 100% safety for the exporter. His payment gets secured, his product gets secured, everything is being secured. What is the safety for the importers? So when the buyer in the abroad country releases the letter of credit, avungalukku enna safety? What is the safety for an importer? First one, security for importer. Yes, example, if the importer is giving us a 50% advance and balance on completion of the machine, unfortunately if we find that if the exporter is not genuine and if he cheats the importer by looting the 50%, it's a high risk for an importer. So நம்ம எப்படி இங்கிருந்து திங்க் பண்ணுறோமோ the same thinking will be happening from a importer point of view. So releasing a LC will be a bigger security for importer as all his amount will be locked in the bank itself and there is no possibility that amount comes to the exporter. Second one is except margin money cash is safe. So the 25% amount தவிர balance amount will be safe and will be in rotation. Third one will be the time for arranging money. So initially 25% is enough for him to release the payment. So balance 75% release பண்ணுறதுக்கு you have an ample time of 30 days or 45 days as per the commitment given by the exporter. So based on the letter of credit, both exporter and importer are ensuring their safety, so which makes the letter of credit as a successful payment term as per the World Trade Organization. So அனுப்புறவங்களுக்கும் சேஃப்டி, வாங்குறவங்களுக்கும் சேஃப்டி, எல்லாருக்குமே பேமெண்ட் சேஃபாக இருக்கும்போது ஸோ திஸ் எல்சி ப்ராசஸ் பிகம் a very famous payment terms for all importers. So out of 100 transactions, 75 transactions are having the letter of credit. So let me go into the three basic types of LC. First one is LC at site or term or nuisance LC. So what is by LC at site or terms of nuisance LC? So letter of credit எல்சி டாக்குமெண்ட் போய் பார்த்து அவங்க வெரிஃபை பண்ணோடனே உங்களுக்கு பேமெண்ட் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணுறது இட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் எல்சி அட் சைட். ஸோ எல்சி பை நுசான்ஸ் மெத்தட்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. ஸோ வாட் டஸ் இட் மீன்ஸ் ஸோ எல்சி இஸ் கன்ஃபார்ம், the payment is secured, but the payment will be given as per the credit terms committed between the buyer and the exporter. That is called as LC at site or LC by nuisance. LC at site na டாக்குமெண்ட்டை வெரிஃபை பண்ண இமீடியட்டாக உங்களுக்கு பேமெண்ட் வந்துடும். வேறு எல்சி பை நுசான்ஸ் the payment will be realized after a certain credit period which is been accepted by the buyer and the seller. So it is a safe point of LC. Second one, the words, two important words which has to be in the LC. First one is revocable or irrevocable. LC should be irrevocable. So revocable இருந்தால் என்ன, irrevocable இருந்தால் என்ன? So if the LC is carrying a word called irrevocable, the importer can't do any changes in the LC document without the knowledge of the beneficiary. So இப்போ எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்துட்டிங்கன்னா you are exporting a shoes. So you people discuss and you commit that per pair shoe வந்துட்டு it's around $8. So for 30 days period you are going to export your goods. That's the commitment you have given. 25th day, if the LC is written as revocable, the importer can change the cost of the pair of shoes without your knowledge. So அதுதான் வந்துட்டு வேர்டு ரிவோக்கபிள் இருந்துச்சுன்னா இருக்கிற ரிஸ்க். irrevocable means he cannot do anything without the knowledge of the buyer. ஸோ எல்சியில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா irrevocable வேர்ட் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும். ஸோ ரைட் நோ த பேங்க்ஸ் ஆர் வெரி காஷியஸ் enough to see that நம்ம எல்சி காப்பியில் இந்த irrevocable வேர்டு இருந்தால் தான் now the banks are accepting the letter of credit. So second one is unconfirmed or confirmed LC. So unconfirmed LC is that so the issuing bank honors all drawings based on the letter of credit. So unconfirmed na just LC will come directly from the bank based on the commitment given by the bank, we will be accepting the LC. So that is called unconfirmed LC. Confirmed LC is that there will be a supporting bank for the bank which is where we are having account. Example, if we are having account in State Bank of India, State Bank of India will be having a parallelly supporting bank in the other country. On behalf of State Bank of India, that bank will verify the letter of credit once again and they will be releasing the letter of credit bank to the State Bank of India. So it is a confirmed LC. Thereby it gives the எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டருக்கு வந்துட்டு ஒரு கம்பல்ஷன் கொடுப்பாங்க, ஓகே 2 தடவை வெரிஃபிகேஷன் ஆயிருக்கனால திஸ் பேமெண்ட் இஸ் செக்யூர்ட். ஸோ திஸ் ஆர் த 3 பேசிக் டைப் ஆஃப் எல்சி. ஸோ எல்சி அட் சைட் அண்ட் எல்சி அட் லுசான்ஸ். ரிவோக்கபிள் ஆர் irrevocable, எல்சியில் irrevocable வேர்டு மட்டும் தான் இருக்கணும். யூ பீப்புள் ஹவ் டு மேக் ஷுர் that LC carries a word called irrevocable and you people have to make sure the LC carries a word called confirmed LC. Okay. Second one is another type of LC is called transferable letter of credit. Transferable letter of credit na Example, Musa is getting a letter of credit from the buyer. ஒரு பையர்லேருந்து letter of credit வந்துட்டு ரிலீஸ் ஆகுது. Musa is starting to make the production, but unfortunately there was a personal emergency to Musa, and what Musa says is he recommends to the buyer saying that, sir, due to my personal issue I am unable to carry out this letter of credit. So in the letter of credit I am transferring it to the other person who is also equal to me, so that he can supply your goods on time. So this is type of LC is called transferable letter of credit. This LC வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you are authorized to transfer once, ஒரே ஒரு தடவை தான் நீங்கள் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ண முடியும். another type of LC is called back to back letter of credit. back letter of credit na, so a single LC, a revocable LC is issued by the bank. once அந்த LC க்ளோஸ் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த LCயை பேஸ் பண்ணி the banks will be issuing the other LC. So it will be like a rotating LC, back to back LC. So that is a important LC. So next is the deferred payment letter of credit. So it's like a letter of credit by under using credit terms. So under deferred payment of credit, the applicant does not pay until a future date determined in accordance with the terms of letter of credit. So deferred payment na, so LC in the date kulla you people have to dispatch everything, but the payment will be issued 30 days to 40 days. Especially Tirupur market is running more on the deferred payment of letter of credit. Okay, so transferable back to back deferred payment of letter of credit, everything you people can understand. So once the LC come, you people have to get the help of the managers, and you people have to get the help of the foreign export cell which is available in the bank, or the zonal office which is available in the bank. இவங்களோட சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் வாங்கி you people have to analyze the letter of credit. So don't start your procurement or don't start your production until you get a standard letter of credit approval from the bank. So அவசரப்பட்டு ஓப்பன் பண்ணி without bank's approval don't start your production with the letter of credit. What are the steps in issuance of letter of credit? LCA release பண்ணுறதுக்கு what are the steps to be followed? First one is the sales contract. Sales contract na enna? The sales contract is the agreement between buyer and seller specifying the terms of sale that both parties have agreed upon. Sales contract is nothing but ஒரு agreement document. So யார் buyer, யார் seller, என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம், what are the packing we have to follow. So some emergency happens, how we are going to take a call. If the buyer cheats or if the seller sees what is the thinking, everything has to be sent. The delivery time allowed for the shipment, presentation of document, the currency involved, and the method of payment, unit price, எல்லாமே சேல்ஸ் கான்ட்ராக்டில் இருக்கணும். The sales contract வந்த உடனே you people have to submit a copy of sales contract to the auditor. So the chartered accountants who are in the market, very well they know about the sales contract. So sales contract ஒரு chartered account auditor கொடுத்து you people have to validate the sales contract. just contract வந்துருச்சு, காசு வந்துடும், ப்ராடக்ட் வந்துடும் நினச்சிட்டு பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா it is not a good for a business. As soon as the sales contract வந்த உடனே you people have to make sure that it is been audited and validated by a proper chartered accountant, and when the people approves that, the sales contract become a legal document. That is the first sales contract. Second was the application and agreement. So the bank letter credit application agreement forms when executed constitute a payment and reimbursement contract between the issuing bank and its customer. It is also the customer's instruction to the issuing bank. Okay, so application கொடுப்பாங்க. So letter of credit நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போகிறதுனா banks will give you a application form and a agreement form. So LCயில் என்னென்ன agreement போடணும், என்னென்ன application கொடுக்கணும். So இப்போ 30 daysக்குள்ளே நீங்கள் goods வந்துட்டு if your people are not able to supply, what will the consequence you people will be facing, and how the agreement forms has to be worked out. So any issue with respect to the issuing bank and beneficiary, issue பண்ணுற bank வந்துட்டு which is in the importing country, beneficiary bank is your bank. So what is happening, everything thing you people have to update in the agreement forms, and you have to update the LC applications. Right now there is no hard copy, so all the banks have come out with the online copy. ஸோ எல்லாமே வந்து ஆன்லைன் போர்ட்டலில் போட்டு எல்சிக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு the people have decided to go with an online application. ஸோ ஆன்லைன் அப்ளிகேஷன் நீங்கள் அப்டேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா it is show that the LC will be issued by the bank. Issuance of the letter of credit. The issuing bank, அதாவது உங்கள் இம்போர்ட்டோட பேங்க் prepares a letter of credit as specified in the application and forwards it by teletransmission or airmail to the advising bank, a branch or correspondent of the issuing bank. Issue பண்ணுற பேங்க்கு prepares the letter of credit as specified in the application app forwards it by அதாவது அந்த பேங்க் வந்துட்டு உங்கள் அப்ளிகேஷனும் உங்கள் அக்ரிமெண்ட் ஃபார்ம்ஸ் பேஸ் பண்ணி இம்போர்ட்டரோட இன்புட்ஸ் கேட்டு அக்ரிமெண்ட்டை ரெடி பண்ணி அவங்க வந்துட்டு த்ரூ மெயில் ஆர் த்ரூ த பேங்க்குக்கு வந்து அனுப்புவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட் இந்த 3 ஸ்டெப்பு முடிஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் த லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட் வில் பி இஷ்யூட். சார் லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட்டில் என்னென்ன சார் discrepancies இருக்குது? What is meant by discrepancy? Discrepancy means the issues involved in the letter of credit. So normally the LC, there are 2 type of discrepancy. One is minor discrepancy. Minor issues na enna sir, LC document la there will be a chance that your document, your name can be wrong, your company can be wrong, your address can be wrong, there can be spelling mistakes, the product name can be wrong, the value of the product may vary. So that are the minor issues in the LC. You people can send a mail to the bank saying this is the issue. If you correct it and send the revised letter of credit, the bank will be interested to send it back. Major discrepancy na enna? So major discrepancy na, there is a possibility in the market that the LC issued by the bank can be a fake LC. Okay, you people have to make sure that the LC comes from a importer bank to the exporter bank mail ID. It should not come directly to your mail ID. If it comes directly to your mail ID, the LC may be considered as a fake LC. Okay, so the LC has to be issued from the issuing bank to the beneficiary bank. If the mail comes directly to it, it is 100% the LC is a fake LC. Okay, so that is the 2 major discrepancy and minor discrepancy. So LC document has to come from the importer bank mail ID to the exporter bank mail ID. So what are the documents demanded by the LC? So ஒரு issuing bank வந்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு LC ரிலீஸ் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா இந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே they will be asking it as a proof. So without these documents the LC will not be approved. Already documentation sambandhama we had a deep discussion in the classroom session. So anyhow I am going to give a basic outline of the documents demanded by LC. So or LC document what are support? First one is a draft. A draft is a bill of exchange, a legally enforceable instrument which may be regarded as the formal evidence of debt under a letter of credit. So it's a bill of exchange. So as soon as you submit your LC document, if the issuing bank can release the payment based on the bill of exchange. So அங்கே 10 லட்சம் வந்துட்டு US dollar transfer பண்ணனா once through the bill of exchange you can do it. That document is very very important. Second one is a commercial invoice. Commercial invoice everyone knows that it is a basic document. நீங்கள் கடைக்கு போனால் பில் எப்படி கொடுப்பாங்களோ that's the same like thing. So commercial invoice is a basic document which is been developed or itemized by the beneficiary and addressed to the applicant. So invoice-ல என்னென்ன இருக்கணுங்கிறத already we have discussed, and the invoice has to be பக்கா. So it should be updated with all the details, and there should be a letter of credit number, there should be a proof of purchase order number, there should be a details to whom you are exporting, and there should be details whom they is importing it. So all the details எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு clear-ஆ letter of credit-ல இருக்கணும். And commercial invoice la irukano. If the commercial invoice is not meeting the required legal requirements, there is a 100% possibility that the LC can be rejected by the issuing bank. Next to bill of lading. Bill of lading is nothing but it is the most important document issued by the shipping company or the airlines as soon as your consignment is being loaded to the vessel or the airways. So adan bill of lading. So Bill of lading is with the document issued by the shipping company, whereas the airway bill is the bill which is issued by the airlines. So the bill of lading or airway bill copy, if you submit only, the LC will be a valid and the payment will be released by the bank. நான் bill of lading கொடுக்க மாட்டேன், airway bill கொடுக்க மாட்டேன் நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்கன்னா, that is 100% sure that the bank won't release you the documents. So it's very important document. Insurance policy or certificate. So it depending on the Incoterms, as discussed in previous units regarding the Incoterms. Depending on the Incoterms, if the Incoterm is CAF or C&I, you people have to make sure that you attach the insurance policy or certificate for port to port clearance. So இப்போ தூத்துக்குடியிலிருந்து from Tuticorin you are exporting your goods to the place, you people have to make sure that the insurance coverage is made from Tuticorin port till the port of New York. So without insurance certificate or insurance policy, your LC will not be a valid document. Next, the certificate of origin. Certificate of origin is very important. Without certificate of origin, the goods will not be cleared by the Indian customs, and the same time the goods will not be cleared by the importing country customs. So certificate of origin document has to be submitted along with the LC. It is nothing but the document which says the goods or the products which is being moved from India is being manufactured under the Indian origin only. It is a mandatory document. Without this document, your goods can't move out of the country or your goods can't come cleared by your importing country customs. This is a major document which is being seen by the customs people. Next important document is inspection certificate. So inspection certificate is depending on the requirement based by the letter of credit. If the letter of credit demands inspection certificate by a third party or by the our self-attested party, we have to make sure that the inspection certificate is being attached. So without inspection certificate, the buyer has to specify which inspection body has to inspect your goods and who has to issue inspection certificate, what are the parameters to be checked. So if the letter of credit demands inspection certificate, we have to submit the inspection certificate. Next is the packing list. A packing list is another mandatory document which says how many goods are being loaded and what is the weight of each box and what is the gross weight, net weight of the product, and how it is being loaded and how it is being done, everything. So packing list is one of the mandatory document, and without this document the LC will not be a valid document. So I request you people to understand what are the documents required as per the letter of credit and what is the terms and time that the document has to be submitted to the client and how it has to be processed. So letter of credit la in the documents la endha or issue vandalum it will affect your payment process. So letter of credit la இந்த மாதிரி தான் எனக்கு document specified this much specification இப்படி எல்லாம் இருக்கணும்னு what are the things he has specified, everything has to be fulfilled. So you people should be technically aware to go through the letter of credit, and you people should be commercially aware to submit your document to the bank to understand that the LC process. So in the documents எல்லாம் ready பண்ணுறது தான் LC requirement இருக்கும். So what are the steps in export for LC transaction? So letter of credit transaction start பண்ணும்போது என்னென்ன ஸ்டெப்ஸ் நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். Step 1, shipment of goods after carefully verifying the documents. Sir, the buyer bank has issued the letter of credit copy. You people will give to the bank, our bank will verify it and they give approval, and based on their approval you people will start the production பண்ணுவீங்க. You people have to ship the goods as per the days committed in the letter of credit. Example, on the container manufacture பண்றதுக்கு it takes around 20 days time na, you people have to issue 30 days குள்ள என் goods கிளம்பிரும். So if you say 30 days, you have to clearly specify 30th day குள்ள are you going to load into the ship, or 30th day it is going to go to reach the client location. You people have to very clear how the goods is being moved. So before moving the goods, you people have to make sure you are preparing all the documents as specified in the letter of credit copy. So letter of credit la வந்துட்டு எப்படி documents verification பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்களோ, you people have to make sure that you verify the document carefully. Step 2, presentation of documents by the beneficiary. As an exporter, once the LC is been completed, you people have to bring the documents and you have to submit to the bank. That process is called as negotiation process. So beneficiaryக்கு நீங்கள் சப்மிட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா அவங்க எல்லாமே வெரிஃபை பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட் படி இவர் எல்லாமே அனுப்பியிருக்காரா, as per the specification, whether this fellow has manufactured everything. That's the step 2. Step 3 is sending documents to the issuing bank. The beneficiary bank, அதாவது இந்தியாவில் இருக்கிற எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டரோட பேங்க் வெரிஃபை பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் if they find everything is meeting to the letter of credit requirements, they create a procedure of sending the documents to the issuing bank. எந்த பேங்க்குக்கு அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்டை இஷ்யூ பண்ணமோ அந்த பேங்க்குக்கு வந்துட்டு these people will be sending the documents, which is a very very important point. அதுக்கு சென்ட் பண்ணுற சார்ஜஸ் everything will be debited from your account for sending the requirement. Step 4 is deliver documents to the applicant. So once the document is sent to the bank, that bank has to verify all the requirement based on this bank's verification, and they have to give clearance for receiving the document. அதை வாங்கி அவங்க வெரிஃபை பண்ணி they will manufacture it and they will hand it out for further production. These are the steps in export for LC transaction. ஸோ எல்சி டாக்குமெண்ட் வந்துச்சுன்னா உங்கள் கூட்ஸ் ரெடியாக இருக்கும். your team should work constantly in ensuring in transferring these documents at a speedy way. So this is the major steps in export for LC transaction. Payment procedure. What is the payment procedure in letter of credit? So in the step body, your bank verifies everything and they start sending the documents to the concerned bank which is available in the issuing country. So எந்த நாட்டிலேருந்து பேமெண்ட் வரணுமோ the people has to send the document to the bank on percentage the letter of credit. So the advising negotiating everything they will check. So next will be the reimbursement. Once the documents are approved, the bank will claim the reimbursement from the issuing bank. So this bank will send a request letter to the bank saying that as all the documents are meeting the compliance, kindly issue the payment. So on receiving the confirming document, the issuing bank will be checking the document and will charge the applicant's account under the terms of the letter of credit application and agreement for effecting reimbursement to the negotiating bank. Okay, so once everything is fine to okay, the checking bank make this confident. So எல்லா டாக்குமெண்ட்டும் ஓகே, ஸோ ப்ரொசீஜர் எல்லாமே ஓகே. ஸோ நம்ம இந்த கூட்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம வந்து கிளியர் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சொல்லி ஒன்ஸ் ஏ கம் டு த கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் த ரீஎம்பர்ஸ்மெண்ட் ப்ரொசீஜர் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் ஆன் திட். ஸோ லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட்டில் வந்துட்டு திஸ் இஸ் த ப்ரொசீஜர் விச் இஸ் பீன் ஹேப்பிங். இட் இஸ் வெரி வெரி சேஃப் மெத்தட் அண்ட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு வின் அ very confident and safest way of exporting our goods. So payment, reimbursement, settlement. So you people have to make sure that you understand the banking procedure and you understand the banking norms. Normally வந்துட்டு lot of the issues NPAs happened in the banking sector. Now the banks are very very cautious of issuing the letter of credit or verifying the letter of credit, which is a very safest way for us. So when a bank manager verifies the document and he gives the document on our behalf, it is very very safe for us. So you have to make the goods, you have to make the goods as per the LC, you have to make the documents as per the LC, and you have to submit to the bank as per the procedure of LC. So in the procedure body நீங்கள் போகாட்டி it is very very difficult to get the payment under the letter of credit payment terms. So this is I want to explain you this is a LC application copy. So as told, the first word will be this is application copy for issuing a irrevocable letter of credit. Irrevocable letter of credit na, so letter of credit issue பண்ண உடனே இந்த letter of creditல எந்த சேஞ்சஸும் no one can do without the knowledge of a importer or exporter. So both of them has to accept it and they have to come to a conclusion if they want to make any changes. So it is very safest method, irrevocable. So draft copy will be first they will be asking LC number. So if the company is issued a lot of LC before, based on that they will be issuing the letter of credit number. Date, the date we have to issue the letter of credit. Date of the draft, the date at which they were giving the application to which bank. So if you take the bank in Coimbatore example, if there is an Indian bank in Variety Hall Road, the buyer has to give the address of the bank, which account where the current account is being maintained, and the branch code, everything, and to the person who is going to deal the issue. Okay, for the value received, for how much amount the LC has to be released. So the value has to be specified in the foreign currency. Example, if you are dealing the business in a US dollar, you people have to make sure that all your transaction is been happening through the US dollar. The amount of draft does not exceed the amount available to be drawn by the beneficiary under the letter of credit. So in the amount, so what is the amount if people are going to specify in the LC application copy will be the amount that the beneficiary can withdraw from the bank. So அதிலிருந்து ஒரு ரூபா கூட அதிகமாக எடுக்க முடியாது. So you will be acknowledging that, so the amount can be dropped from the people as per the requirements met by the document. So charge to the account of applicants at 2.5%, 25% pay பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. So what is the amount is being paid and drawn under the bank. So which bank is going to draw the amount, so where the funds are going to, the what is the routing bank number, what is the receiving bank, who is the beneficiary, so where is the banks, everything. So all these things has to be updated in the application copy. So in the application copy ஒரு சின்ன வேரியேஷன் இருந்தாலும் those people won't allow you to issue a letter of credit. So இதுதான் application copy. So it's a basic requirement like filling a bank form fill பண்ணுற மாதிரி தான் இது. Just you people have to make sure that you fill this application copy and you make sure that it's been circulated among the people. Next, the export of goods. So we'll go into the concept called export negotiation. So as explained in the previous slide, this is the export of goods process. So shipment of goods, after carefully verifying the documents, so document la verify panni, you people are going to ship the goods. So after that, presentation of document to the bank, and the bank will send to the issuing bank, and the issuing bank will see the documents of the applicant. Okay, so இதான் வந்துட்டு process. I want to confirm you that from step 2 to step 4 is the area where the export negotiation takes place. So export negotiation என்னன்னா, it is a process of verifying the documents that is being exported is being verified by the beneficiary bank. உங்கள் bank வந்துட்டு அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸை வெரிஃபை பண்ணுவாங்க. that is called as export negotiation. Export negotiation, if there is a huge problem or small problem, the banks will not give clearance for claiming the LC payment. So you people have to make sure that the negotiation process takes place. So negotiation is not required. Is there any process to get my payment? Sir, as per the financial term, there is a process called as export discounting. So export discounting now, you are going to make all the document as per the LC. You urgently require any payment, there are a lot of companies which gives the discounting process. So as per the discounting process, you can submit your documents to the discounting companies. They will verify all the documents and they will give you by cutting down some interest rate. Generally there will be interest rate of 5% to 6%. They cut down that amount and they will repay to the people who is they will repay to the exporter, whereas these people will go to the importer. They wait for some days. As soon as the goods reach, they submit the documents and they make sure that they claim the payment from the exporters. This is an alternate process. But export negotiation now, you people, we have to go to the bank, submit the document. The bankers will ask you a number of questions. You people have to answer that. You have to clear all the doubts and you people have to negotiate and submit all the documents. That is called as export. Normally it takes around 4 to 5 days for the negotiation. So let us go deep into the negotiation process. What is export negotiation? So when the seller has shipped the cargo to the buyer's country, he will prepare and consolidate all documents that are called for under the letter of credit. Once this is done, seller will present the documents to a bank. So ஒரு எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர் வந்துட்டு எல்லாமே ஷிப் பண்ணிட்டாரு இந்த கார்கோவை பையர்ஸ் கண்ட்ரிக்குன்னா, he will prepare, and as per letter of credit he has to prepare the document. So the process where the bank examines the documents and claims proceeds and the willingness to give value, that is advance or discount the transaction to and on behalf of seller, is known as export negotiation. And the banks will receive the documents, they will do the verification and all the things, and they will give the willingness. So based on this, do you want any advance or payment has to be clear properly, or you are expecting any discount or anything? So that is called as export negotiation. You can say just no sir, verify it and just answer it, we don't want any advance or negotiation. You people can say that, and you can do the negotiation process. So key principle governing the use of letter of credit, there are generally three principle governing the use of LC. So ஒரு LCயை வந்துட்டு banks verify பண்ணும்போது they follow these three key principles. Okay, so letter of credit release ஆனோன்னா the banks will be very very strict in verifying these things. So banks deal in documents only and not the underlying goods. So bank பொறுத்த வரையும் they will be verifying only the documents and they won't take care of the goods. Example, உங்கள் goods நீங்கள் அனுப்பிட்டீங்க, unfortunately if there is any issue in the goods, the banks won't take responsible for that. So banks takes responsible for dealing the only the documents. So letter of creditல அவன் என்ன டாக்குமெண்ட் கேட்டிருக்கானோ அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்டை யூ பீப்புள் ஹவ் டு மேக் ஷுவர் தட் யூ ஆர் சென்டிங் இட். பேங்க்ஸ் வந்துட்டு அதை அக்செப்ட் வந்துட்டு உள்ளே போகிற கூட்ஸ் என்ன போயிருக்குங்கிறது வந்துட்டு பேங்க்ஸ் டசன்ட் டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் இட். Second rule is the rule of strict compliance to the terms and conditions of LC. The bank will verify all the terms and conditions of letter of credit and they will make sure that the letter of credit terms and conditions are met. So and the LCல கொடுக்குற terms and condition படி இருந்தால்தான் the LC will be accepted and will be released. Otherwise the LC will not be released. So third is the rule of independence, which implies that the LC is independent from sales contract or other agreement between the parties. So rule of independence, so sales contractல போட்டிருக்கோம் பட் அது LCல ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகலைன்னா the banks won't accept it. So the rule of independence clearly states that the LC is independent from sales contract other agreement. Whatever it is said in the LC, the seller has to satisfy the buyer's requirement as per the LC. So this is very very important point which I want to really say. So there are three key principles. One is banks deal only with documents only and not the underlying goods. So banks will verify only the documents and they won't care about the goods. Second one is the rule of strict compliance with terms and conditions. So the banks follow a strict rule. As said, they satisfy the terms and conditions of LC only. மூணாவது, they follow the rule of independence. So they were not concerned about our sales contract or other agreement between the parties. They make sure that they follow the rule of independence, which implies that the LC is followed as per the rules and regulation as specified in the LC. So what are the ways for an exporter to have a secure way under LC process? So while doing a LC process, what is a secure way that the exporter can do the business? First, a choice of issuing bank. So demand an LC from prime banks having high financial stability. Sir, in the LC discuss பண்ணும்போது I was saying that you people have to make sure that the LC comes from bank to bank and bank will carry out a verification process. Bank will check everything and they will give approval. And there is a concept called prime banks. Prime banks என்னன்னா prime banks are world's top 50 banks are called prime banks. So you people have to make sure that the LC is being coming from a prime bank. Prime bankல இந்த LC வந்தால் என்ன சார் அட்வான்டேஜ்னா, there is no need of going for a verification. You people can make sure that the LC is a genuine LC. So you people have to request the buyer or importer to release the letter of credit from a prime bank. Prime bank LC இருந்தால் you people can run your show on a comfortable basis. So that is one of the major advantage of being having a prime bank LC. So first secure way is choice of issuing bank. So demand an LC from prime bank having high financial stability. So demand a LC from good prime bank having good facility. As of now, due to coronavirus, the banks are in a not good financial status. So as and when time go, in a couple of months, the government will be taking some measures to ensure the bank's safety and stability. So once the implement achana, we can make sure that the prime banks also LC is on good demand. Knowledge on LC operation, you must have a good knowledge on LC ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ். ஒரு லெட்டர் ஆஃப் கிரெடிட்டை எப்படி இஷ்யூ பண்ணணும், எப்படி வாங்கணும், அது எப்படி மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும், எப்படி வந்துட்டு டாக்குமெண்ட்டை சப்மிட் பண்ணணும், எப்படி ரெக்வயர் பண்ணுங்கிறது யூ பீப்புள் ஷுட் ஹாவ் அ டீப் நாலேஜ் ஆன் த எல்சி ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ். If you are not very strong in the LC operation, you people should make sure that you approach through a person who have a good knowledge on the LC operations. So request for LC confirmation. If you are not satisfied with LC, we can depend for LC confirmation from our domicile bank through a confirmation fee. So you can ask for a LC confirmation. So if you are not satisfied with your LC, so unga LC vandala, if you are having doubt or if you are not satisfied, you demand for a confirmation through a supporting banks. Adhaadu you people will be having account in State Bank of India or Indian Bank, and you people want to confirm the LC in that country where your buyer is having the account. So this bank will be having a link with the banks that is there in their country. So they make sure that through the banks in their supporting countries, SBI will ask the supporting bank in the African country or the country where you are going to export. They will go there, they will verify whether the buyer is genuine and all the transaction, everything is perfect, and through a confirmation fee. So through that you can have secured LC. LC for simple documentation. Seller should call for a LC with simple documentation. While doing the letter of credit copy, you can request the buyer to release the LC with a simple documentation. LC majority failure comes only through the documentation failures. So complication is more, the LC negotiation will be very tough. So you have to request the seller, please go with the LC with the simple documentation. Don't make complication through a third party report. So accuracy in preparing documents. Exporter should have a high knowledge in documents. So but in an export process, we want to make it clear that the documentation part will be taken by the logistics people. Yes, the logistics people are very experienced in this field. It is very good that we depend on the logistics people to make the documents. So documents are issued by the government agencies like Export Inspection Agency and other things. These people will go to the Export Inspection Agencies, they prepare the documents, and they based on their requirement, these people can take the documents. But you as an exporter, we should have a high knowledge in going through the documents. So we have to confirm whether this document is replicating this document is replicating this, and this value is replicating this. We should have a knowledge that to go through the LC, so that we will be able to have a good accuracy. Request for LC amendment. So if we are not satisfied with the LC, try to make amendments in the LC. So LC la in the statement, if you are not comfortable, namakku oru tripthi illana, kind of send a request mail to your buyer, ask them to re-amend it and resend the LC. Okay, so these are the secure ways you can secure a LC. So first one is the choice of issuing bank. Make sure your bank is a good bank and it's prime bank, so LC is secured. Knowledge on LC operation. Without the knowledge on LC operation, don't do the LC. Go to bank manager, go to auditor, understand the LC requirement, then do the LC. Next, request for LC confirmation. If you are satisfied with LC, do the confirmation process by submitting your document to other bank in the other country, and then do the process. That is called as the required LC confirmation. LC for simple documentation. Please make sure that you do a LC with a simple documentation. Seller should call for a LC with a simple documentation. Don't make a LC with a complicated documentation. Don't go with a higher third party report, don't go with a higher legal report. So higher third party value will always raise a complications, and you will not be able to complete the LC work, which is the complication. Accuracy in preparing document. Make sure your document are pakka perfect. You have to cross check the document, and you have to make sure that the document is prepared in an accused way. Then request for LC amendment. So you have to go through the LC, and if the bank is not satisfied or you are not satisfied, you have to make sure that the LC amendment is made. So as of today's status and the economy of the country, the banks are very particular while clearing the letter of credit documents. So LC வந்துட்டு கரெக்டாக இல்லையோ, if it is not made pakka to the core, they make sure that the LC has to be revised and it has to be updated in the updated through the banks. So banks are very particular. They normally take 4 to 7 days to clear LC. The twist is so as soon as the LC is released, the banks will do the verification. You people have to make sure the LC is being released only after verification and not with the direct clearance. So in what is the checklist for avoiding document discrepancy? So as per the statistics, LC failures பார்த்தீங்கன்னா majority only through the documented discrepancies. So documented discrepancy document வந்துட்டு சின்ன மிஸ்டேக் இருக்கிறதுனால the banks will not be allow you to clear the LC. So என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னா, you people have to check the terms and condition, description of goods, amount and unit price stated in the LC correspond to the agreed sales contract. சேல்ஸ் கான்ட்ராக்டில் கொடுத்துருக்குற மாதிரி தான் எல்சி டாக்குமெண்ட்டில் அவங்க வந்துட்டு எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்காங்களா. யூ பீப்புள் ஹேவ் டு கிராஸ் செக். யூ பீப்புள் ஹேவ் டு கிராஸ் ஆல் த டேர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷன். யூ பீப்புள் ஹேவ் டு கிராஸ் செக் த description of goods. You people have to confirm the amount and unit price stated in the LC correspond to the agreed sales contract. As per the agreed sales contract, you people have to make sure எல்சியில் இருக்கிற மாதிரியும் சேல்ஸ் கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கணும் பார்க்கணும். தேர் ஆர் நோ அன்யூஷுவல், அன்அக்செப்டபிள் ஆர் ஆம்பிஷியஸ் டேர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷன். தேர் ஷுட் நாட் பி அன்யூஷுவல், அன்அக்செப்டபிள், அன்ஆம்பிகிஷியஸ் டேர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷன். எல்சியில் எல்லாமே நார்மலாக தான் இருக்கணும். தேர் ஷுட் பி நோ காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட். ஆல் நேம்ஸ் அண்ட் அட்ரஸ் ஆர் ஷோன் கரெக்ட்லி. யார் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க, விச் கம்பெனி இஸ் எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டிங், ஹூ இஸ் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள், வாட் இஸ் அட்ரஸ், வாட் இஸ் யுவர் கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர், வாட் இஸ் யுவர் இமெயில் ஐடி, எவ்ரிதிங் ஹஸ் டு பி கிளியர்லி addressed. All documents called for under the LC are obtainable. So the document LC la kuduthirukka documents, everything has to be easily got from the local agencies. There should not be any specified big document getting approval from the military or getting approval from the navy or something. So அந்த மாதிரி unobtainable documents எல்லாம் LC ல இருக்கக்கூடாது. The LC amount is sufficient to cover all costs to be borne by the seller under the sales contract. LC amount வந்துட்டு it should cover all costs to be borne by the seller under sales contract. சேல்ஸ் கான்ட்ராக்டில் இருக்கிற அமௌண்ட் எல்லாமே கவரேஜ் ஆகி இருக்கிற மாதிரி எல்சி அமௌண்ட் இருக்கணும். ensure that the latest shipment date, presentation period, LC expiry also after. ஸோ எல்சியில் ரொம்ப 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 இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான விஷயம் இஸ் த எக்ஸ்பைரி டைம். If the buyer says the LC is valid for only 30 days, you people have to make sure 30 days-குள்ளே நம்ம கூட்ஸ் வெளியே போகணுமா இல்லை 30 days-குள்ளே அங்கே ரீச் ஆகணுமா. So what is the time that we have to send our goods, and what is the time the shipment is going to happen? For everything the LC data, everything has to be ensured. So இதெல்லாம் பார்க்காம we can sell that. For shipment, presentation and amendment of documentary errors. So presentation பண்ணிட்டு document errors correction பண்ணுறதுக்கு if you take, it will surely delay your payment process, it will affect your whole process. So while doing the LC, you people have to create a checklist for avoiding this documentary discrepancy. So documentல எந்த இஷ்யூ இல்லாமல் பண்ணுறதுக்கு you people have to make sure all this checklist. So especially documentary discrepancy கரெக்டாக வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு மெயின்டைன் பண்ணிட்டு பண்ணணும். What are the common discrepancy that is being happening? So presentation of document after LC expiry date. So document எல்லாம் அனுப்பிடுவீங்க, everything will be done. So LC will say as soon as the consignment is moved within 15 days or 10 days you must submit the document. So the normal issue that is happening in the market is we will be presenting the documents only after the LC date is getting expired. Second one, shipment of goods made out of stipulated latest shipment date. In the LC document there will be a date which says that within this shipment date you people have to move the goods out of the country, but we will not be noticing that, and due to some other issue or our internal issues or any supply issues, there will be a chance that the goods will be moved after the shipment date. So there is a chance of amendment. There is a chance that we can amend the date in the LC, that we can amend the date in the LC, which is we have to make sure. So document present or stipulated present more than 21 days of shipment date. So documents normally, as per the government rules, you people have to make sure that you submit the documents within 21 working days to the bank. For the documents which is submitted after 21 working days, the bank makes sure that they won't give clearance, or they put a huge penalty. So next is short or over shipment. So what is short shipment, what is over shipment? So as per the LC, the buyer demands the seller to send a consignment, example 1000 boxes. So there will be a shortage in the input material, output material, so that our persons used to send a short consignment, or there will be more space in the container, so it's a over consignment, saying that so we can deduct in the further lot, or we can use in the end lot. So we should not make that issue. If there is short discrepancy or over discrepancy, there is a chance that LC can get some LC வந்துட்டு கேன்சல் ஆகிறதுக்கான சான்ஸும் இந்த மாதிரி இஷ்யூஸில் இருக்குது. நெக்ஸ்ட் பில் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் டவுன் ஆன் த ராங் பார்ட்டி ஆர் பியர் த ராங் டர்னர். ஸோ பில் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச், ஸோ வந்துட்டு அந்த கஸ்டமர் பேரை தப்பாக எடுக்கிறதோ, இது ஆர் இஃப் யூர் அப்டேட்டிங் திஸ் இன் ராங் பார்ட்டி நேம் ஆர் பியரிங் த ராங் டெனோ, so there is a chance that your LC gets rejected. So these are the common documentary issues which you people have to make sure by doing the LC issue. So next, the description of goods and shipping terms in invoice differs from the LC. So as per the export, the documentation process, the words and terms has to be uniform as per the purchase order of the LC copy. ஸோ இன்வாய்ஸில் ஒரு பேர் போடுறதும் எல்சியில் ஒரு வேர்டு அப்ளை பண்ணுறதும், ஸோ இட் கிரியேட்ஸ் அ ஹியூஜ் இஷ்யூ வெல் கிளீன் எல்சி. ஸோ ஆல் போன் நோட்டேஷன் ஆன் த பில் ஆஃப் lading is not dated. Then while sending the bill of lading copy, sending the documents without your signature can lead to the cancellation of a letter of credit. So transport doesn't, whether freight is prepaid or payable destination. So transport document while preparing, you people have to make sure that your freight is prepaid or payable at the destination, or port of loading discharge on the bill of lading differs from the LC. So LC, the buyer says that you have to discharge the goods at the concerned station, but you people discharge your goods at a other place as per the LC, so that may create a discrepancy. Then incomplete documents, you are not submitting the required documents. Next, absence of signature and of financial, commercial, shipping and insurance. So you people have to make sure that all your documents has been signed manually by the concerned authority person, and you people have to submit the documents. So if there is any absence or signature or endorsement of financial, commercial, shipping document, the importing port won't allow the document, or the bank will reject your LC. So in the மாதிரி issues எல்லாம், it may be sound simple, but you people have to make sure that the LCs are being updated and you people are sending the documents on time. So try to avoid these common discrepancies while handling the LC. So LC is a very important and most technical way of handling the payment process. So all the work what we are doing, finally if you are not following the procedure to clear the payment, so it may end in a very complicated way. So I request all people to have a clear knowledge on the LC operations while you are entering into the export import management systems. So this is about LC. So next session we will be seeing about the how to get a trade financing on export document trade. So we will be discussing about further thing. So trade financing on export document credit. So with the base of LC, so as already told, the banks have the authority to issue a packing credit for the LC which is being given by the issuing bank. So majority of banks are giving the packing credit based on the letter of credit. Since the LC process is very guaranteed that the payment will be guaranteed and you can receive it, Based on that, the banks can issue a packing credit depending on your transaction, everything with collateral, without collateral. It depends on the banks. So these are the major things with respect to the documentary trade financing with respect to the LC. So LC is a most powerful document and very useful document where the people can use the LC to get a packing credit so their working capital doesn't get affected and you can manufacture the goods. So only thing you people have to ensure is based on the LC, you people have to submit your documents on time. You people have to send your goods on a good quality and with good commitment. That's the only requirement of an letter of credit. So this is up to letter of credit. Further session we'll be discussing about the insurance process.